So why were you a vegan in college?
I actually became a vegan a couple years after college, right when I was done with college. And I think, I was definitely super caught up in the social justice warrior mindset. And I think veganism kind of goes along with that, you know? It's all about fighting for the most oppressed, the animals, and like all about like it's a movement that uses guilt and shame to control people. And it could be a very suicidal type of philosophy to live under, because as a vegan, you start becoming convinced that humans are evil, that we're the reason why all these animals are suffering, and that like we're a cancer on this earth. We're so destructive, and like everything would be better without humans. And then eventually, if you go down that road far enough, you know, you start to realize how much it affects your health negatively. And I think a lot of times vegans get into this mindset of they're like, well, like I'm going to sacrifice myself for the animals. I'm going to sacrifice my health for the animals. It's like a very like altruistic type of mindset that they think they're in, but it's really a deception. And I think that, you know, getting out of veganism and overcoming porn is what allowed me to find God.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And so I know in India, it used to be people didn't eat meat over there as a religious reason, right? Mm-hmm. For a religious reason. Mm-hmm. And so that had no impact on you because you were born in this country?
Well, no, actually, I grew up vegetarian. Both my parents are vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
Well, now they're both vegan, actually. But when I was being raised back then, they were vegetarian. So I actually never ate meat until a couple years ago. For the first time in my life, I had it when I was 29 years old.
Really? Yeah. And what was it like when you first taste meat? What was that like for you?
It was crazy. There is like no vegetable on earth that can resemble that taste and texture. but no, at first I found it really gross because I was just not used to it. Yeah. I was like, I couldn't believe like how much I had to chew and like, you know, but I remember like being really grossed out by it, but feeling this intense calmness wash over me after eating it. And I remember feeling like, okay, I think I just need to keep like powering through this. And eventually I got to a point where it finally started to taste good to me. Yeah. And so now I enjoy it, but it took a little while to get there.
What did your parents say about you now? What do they think of you eating meat?
I actually still haven't told my dad, but my mom she's very, very angry, definitely upset. I felt like I lost a lot of her respect.
Really?
That. Oh, yeah. It's picture like a gay guy coming out to super Christian parents. That's pretty much what it's like to come out as a meat eater.
That is serious.
Oh, yeah.
So she was more angry about the meat than she was about you being involved in porn and stuff?
Yeah, I don't think she really cared about me being addicted to porn.
Wow.
But yeah, the meat thing is a really, really big deal. It's like, because, you know, and this is something I've noticed too, actually, in Indians, like a lot because, you know, we go to India every 3-4 years or so. We actually haven't been back there in a while because of COVID, but yeah, it's a very still strong vegetarian. It's like still the biggest vegetarian population on the planet. And I remember being in India and just noticing how no one looked healthy or strong to me.
Yeah.
And now I can kind of connect that back to the diet. But like, I just remember thinking like, why do I feel so tired all the time? Or like, why do I feel so emotional all the time? And I think that when you're malnourished, it will cause you to have less emotional regulation, and you are going to be more like frantic and like just like stressed out and hyper and everything, you know?
Absolutely. You should invite your mother over for a nice little steak dinner just for the fun of it.
Oh, goodness. That would not go well at all.
What do you think your father would say if he find out that you're eating meat now?
I actually wanted to tell him, but I know he wouldn't be angry about it. I think it would just be deeply hurtful to him. He would be very, very sad and hurt by it.
That's so amazing. They take it that seriously. even if they can, not eat it, but you would think that they would not bother about what you eat.
Oh no, it's like it would be like a gay guy coming out to Christian parents. It's like it would be like you're not, you're not the daughter I raised you to be. Your values are all messed up.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Are your sisters are vegans as well?
One of them is vegan. One of them is vegetarian.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And so do you get along with them?
Yeah, we do. They know about it.
They know about the meat?
Yes, they know about it.
And what do they say?
They don't really have a strong opinion on it, actually. They're just like kind of like, oh, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's right.